Hardrock Hotels is obviously part of the Hardrock Group. We have I think we have 210 branded outlets in 74 countries around the world. That's hotels, casinos, restaurants, live music venues, so the whole spectrum. We have 25 hotels open today. We go up to 26 at the end of this year, and we have we have roughly the same amount of hotels that have been signed and signed agreements in some stage of development. So we'll probably double our portfolio to roughly 50 hotels in the next 5 years. That's if we do no more deals, but my job is to do deals, so I should keep working. We have 2 open today in Europe, one on the island of Ibiza in the Balearic Islands of Spain, and the second one on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Our 3rd hotel in Europe open is going to be in Davos, Switzerland, where the World Economic Forum is. That opens up this December. We are opening up a hotel in London probably next year, towards the end of next year. Berlin, a new build construction at Checkpoint Charlie, so right in the heart of the Mitte district. And we have a number of other projects that we've been working on in some stage of development around the region. So as I mentioned earlier, we have many different types of business lines under the Hardrock umbrella. It started off with the first Hardrock Cafe in London in 1971, so we're 46 years old. Our first hotel was in Las Vegas in 1995, and then 2 years later we opened up Bali in Indonesia in 97. The hotels and the cafe platforms are different. What they share in common is that single strand of DNA that runs through everything we do, which is music. I would say that in terms of our key differentiator is we have this history. When we started out, we didn't start out in music. In fact, Eric Clapton used to be a big fan of going to the Hardrock Cafe in London. And one day he gave his guitar to one of the owners and said, "Please put it up on the wall next to my chair here in the restaurant." So everyone knows that, so I know that that's my seat. And then a couple of days later, Pete Townsend from the band The Who sent his guitar in and said with a note, said, "Mine's as good as his, put mine on the wall." And so we now have this world's largest collection of music memorabilia. And we treat it as it's basically all of our restaurants and hotels are like art galleries, like museums, and it tells a story. And so we try to make each hotel have a sense of place in the market that it is. So we dig into the culture and history of a location. We'll stay in Warsaw, for example, because hopefully we'll see if we can find an opportunity here soon. And we dig into the music industry here and find out, who are the greatest acts today, who they were yesterday, and several generation or two ago. Try to tell a story in the artwork we have on the walls. At the end of the day, we're very similar to a lot of 4- and 5-star hotels out there. We all have bedrooms, we have restaurants, we have conference meeting space, some spa, gym, and physically it's the same for us. The main difference is the interior design and the experience. It's the brand we are, as I mentioned in my panel earlier, we're a true lifestyle brand. We operate in many places that are outside of just the hotel industry. We're almost a hospitality extension of the music industry. So, for example, we promoted roughly 35,000 live music events around the world last year. That's everything from a couple 100-person gig in a restaurant to tens of thousands of people at a festival in Barcelona or Hyde Park in London or in Rome. And so it's guests that are connected with Hardrock are not just hotel guests, but they're also people that like music. They like to come to other outlets, and so we try to make sure that each of our hotels identifies who these people are in the community. They're going to be using that hotel, and then create a destination, not just for the overnight guests, but for people who live and work in the surrounding areas and stay in other hotels. So I was graciously invited here to attend the conference, and I accepted because we are very eager to look at opportunities in the market here in Poland, specifically in Warsaw and Krakow. We have been looking at opportunities in the past. It hasn't worked out yet, but I'm hoping that by being here in person and meeting a lot of people in the industry, not just for Poland, but also for the wider CEE, that we can uncover some new opportunities.